saying that I was doing an insight, and I was looking at first, we are energy, spirits having a human experience. This physical body makes us human, but we are a spirit. Our spirit is a divine, intelligent energy source which governs the physical body. So this physical body will not exist if it wasn't for the spirit. The spirit needs this body to work through for it to experience what it have to experience in this dimension. So when you transit, you don't die. That means your energy don't die. Your spirit don't die, because energy can't die. Your spirit can't die. You can't stop the breeze from blowing. The breeze is energy. The air is energy. You can't stop it. It's all energy. So I was looking at this. If I am here in this consciousness, and then when I transfer in another body with this consciousness, it's like I'm carrying my luggage wherever I'm going. Now, we look at ancestors from how much billion years ago. Exactly, Kenny Pop says, same mind. And we vision it as many different spirits or separate spirits and our separate energy. But no, we are our ancestors yesterday that we now reincarnate in this body. Because even before I was fully awakening and come to know myself, I figured that, you know, that Basset lady in Egypt, the goddess of music, I know I'm her. I just know it. I just know it. And when I did my research on Basset, I'm like, damn, man. Go look up Basset. You get what I'm saying? So, that is why they give you a heaven and a hell. Because at the end of the day, you coming back, at the end of the day, alright, suppose today is my last day in this physical realm, and say I die as a sinner, or, you know, say a hell for me. Hell in terms of just is a mindset thing, is a frame of mind, it's not a place, it's a state. So when you reincarnate, you are coming back with that same consciousness, you come back with that same mind. That's why they told you, whatever you do, it's coming back. So you might feel that you escape it in this time, but when you come back, you're going to pay the penalty. Because we just keep on, same consciousness, Skinny Pop, we keep on reincarnating. And this is one of the most sacred things ever. That is why it is important for you to renew your mind. Why do you think it's so important for you to renew your mind and take off the old man and put on the new one? It is very important. Very, very important. That is why I say, live your life, but at the end of the day, there is boundaries. You see why I said that now? There's boundaries. Because when you think that, oh, it stop here, so I'm a dead. Not no name, so. Not no name, so. And one of the most sacred thing. But ask me what proof I have. I can't give you a proof and say I saw it go. But the truth is within me. And every single thing you want to know, it in you. Yes, when you hear that truth there, when it sounds like foolishness, it resonates with you. Because the truth is within you. Everything is in your divine energy. The all-knowing. You understand me? So when you connect with your divine self, this is how everything unfolds to you. That's why I say the topic is trust your intuitions. Because everything is within you. If I invite 10 people on the live right now and say, if you give me two occasions where you trust other people and do something that you never want to do or you felt never to do and you do it, what's the result? And give me two occasions where you follow your inner self and trust your intuition, and what is the result you get? It's teach and learn. I'm in my kitchen, but I'm going to give you a chance to speak. Think of yourself, Mohammed. So Kenny Pop or anybody on the live want to come on the live? You know this TikTok phone, the battery time sometimes it goes. But let's see how much we can get out of it today. I want to invite other persons and hear what their beautiful awakened mind has to. This is why we say we have to work on ourselves on a day-to-day basis. Working on self is very, very important, and we don't have the time to blame nobody at all. All right, welcome, Kenny Pop, to Teach and Learn. How you doing today?
Gratitude. Grand Rising, how are you?
I'm great.
Yeah, you speak my language when you speak consciousness and energy.
That's it. But
That's
it's
my
only one language, really. It's
yeah,
only one
that's
language.
my love language. I'm saying that's the way to get to me. Like if you want to know how to get to me, speak about consciousness and energy. You're gonna pull me
I
right
know,
in.
I know, I know, I know, I know.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna, cause you know me, or me stay ready. I will talk and then I'll be quiet. You understand
Yeah.
me? So you go,
Yeah.
so
No,
so
no,
take
what
it
you're
away,
saying
please.
is 100. You know what I'm saying? When you were saying how we always speak of the ancestors, but the ancestors is who we are. We just don't
Yes,
remember, or we don't remember that only the body doesn't transfer. Everything else transfers, right? We just leave this body and then we take on a new. So when you
yes,
renew your mind, every time you transform, your mind is just growing and growing and growing. But what you said when you said Bassett, you could remember, you could feel that connection because it's gonna
yes,
resonate. You're gonna see
yes,
something, you're gonna hear something, something is gonna click that's gonna say, I I
yes.
did this before. You know what I'm saying? Like this
Yes,
this ain't new. You know what I'm saying? So once you renew your mind and you come to the awareness of who you really are, then you'll know that you're a limitless being. Like there is no limit. Anything you can think of that you can imagine, it's possible. But you
it's
gotta do the
possible.
application. That's where we see it but we don't see ourselves doing the application. You got to do the application. You got to put that impression out there, like, like seal the deal type thing.
That's it. As I was saying before, you know we have to do the physical and the mental. You don't do the mental and not the physical. You
It's
get what I'm
balance.
saying?
Yeah, it's
It both
balance.
because we are spiritual, having a human experience. So what you say? You understand me?
Mhm. Yeah,
So and when you say nothing is new under the sun, that is it.
yeah.
Because let me
And
share this thing with you. Years ago, just one little bit. Just give me a second.
go
I
ahead,
remember
go ahead.
years ago when I was in Jamaica. It's like I dream see this place. I had a vision of this place. And then I was pondering on this place because this place is like somewhere that I've been before. And I'm like saying, I know this place, I've been here. But then when I asked my mom, she said, no, I didn't take you anywhere like that. But I know I've been there. I know the place. I know the place. I know the place. I know the place. And up to this day, I'm still remembering that place like I experienced it unconsciously remembering that place. And she told me, no, we didn't went. But I know I've been there before in
Mm-hmm.
my past life, of course. You understand me? It is
Yeah,
so real. Because I had an encounter. I was there with the woman. The woman was speaking to me. She was showing me so much love. And I know I've been there. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Welcome,
no, I'm
welcome.
just listening.
Right.
We know how the mind work, and we know
Yeah,
that we know how the mind work. We just have to take our focus and put it on what's like we have to be intentional, right? With our thoughts, with our
yeah.
words, with what we listen to. The consumption is what I always say. It don't if you touching it, feeling it, hearing it, smelling it, tasting it, seeing it. whatever you consuming in those manners, you got to be careful with them, because that's how energy
Yes.
transfers, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So what I wanted to say was, um, you know how we preach and preach and teach and teach and teach and share and share and share, you know, like we learning and we growing, and everything
Yes.
we learn and we grow we share with others, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
because I can't really teach you nothing, like everything is within you. I can just say something or do something that will spark something inside of you that makes you remember what it was, you know? So
Yes, that's it.
if we keep teaching like this, and you got people who fail to, you know what I'm saying, or who intentionally refuse to or resist, you know what I'm saying, you can't, like, people get caught up in focusing on those, you know what I'm saying, but you got to go to the ones who are ready to renew the mind, you know, like right now
Yes.
you got to be ready to renew your mind, and if you're not, then you're just not, you know, because we all remember at different times, you know. We
Yes.
all
Yes.
remember it. I was speaking to a lady who is 62 in this physical age, right? And she
Yes.
said, Teeny Pop, what you have told me today is something I've never heard before, but it makes sense, right? She said, and they always say, you can't teach a new old dog new tricks, but you really taught. I said, I didn't teach you anything. You remembered. I just helped you
Yes.
remember. And she was like,
Yes.
even that makes sense, because everything you saying, I felt like I already knew. You just like confirmed it for. I didn't teach you. I just helped you
True.
remember,
True.
you know?
100%. 100%. And that is what, and that is what
Pharaoh. Yep, Pharaoh.
Pharaoh. So that is when my awakening started, and I hear everybody talking, about energy, consciousness, go within, frequencies, and all of this. It makes sense, but me never. Yeah, and I was so interested to know more. When me hear it, it me feel some type of way, like, yeah, yeah, but then me just never have certain experience to say, okay, me fully understand. You get what I say? Until we start go with it
So it
more and more
resonate
and more
within
and
your
more and more.
man.
Yes, that is it. Go ahead, Pharaoh. You can welcome.
Blessings, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful uprising. I'm feeling the energy because, we are energy beings, first of all.
Yes,
As you know, energy cannot be created, cannot be destroyed. So we are here forever. It's a beautiful thing, as you say, we live in this human experience, but we are more than just human. We are spiritual. All is mental, so we are mind. And we are having this physical experience. I love them thing. Them thing I make me just right now. My breakfast is me I have, Yeah man, this
yes,
energy.
yes.
Yeah man, this energy. And my breakfast this man, it full me up. I don't want food. You know see it. So I love them vibes, yeah. See? And
Yes.
see Kenny Pop called me over here and I'm come forward. It's like she knows me need a little food in the morning, so she just send for me. You know see it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah man, I love it man, until we realize
Sure
that,
you eat. I got to make sure you eat, you know?
of course
The
man,
good
give
food, the
thanks
right
man.
time. I got to make sure you eat the right time, you know?
Six a rebel left forward, rebel come for our breakfast. I tell you, this is what I love about the energy, because it just brings us together. That's what we talk about frequency, we talk about vibration. That's how it works. You understand me? I say, you are your mind, you are your thoughts. You understand me? I say, so it's just a wonderful thing. When we realize that the outer is just a reflection of the inner, then we can really take charge of this thing. See? And it's a reason why we don't have the memories, but you can get back the memories. It's not so hard. As you said earlier, all the answers are within. Every single answer to every single question you could have possibly have, you already have the answer. See? It's just knowing, it's just knowing how to access that. Have you ever had a deja vu before? What is a deja vu? Why it happened like that? You understand what I'm saying? So, everything is. Everything is. There's nothing new here. Everything is. The past, the present, the future is. And you can travel from one dimension to the next with understanding, with knowledge. So, we have to take the cap off ourselves now, and be the energy we are. See it? Live free. Be the energy we are, man. But me I go and listen to one
Absolutely.
still and I get the local breakfast from one, you know?
Beautiful. Beautiful. Welcome, Rebel Voice. If you wanna pop up for a minute, you can. Feel welcome to do so. Welcome to Teach and Learn. I am DJ Grace.
Is so accurate, and we say that all the time. The second you see something outside that causes friction inside, don't try to fix outside, go inside. It's like you driving a car and your engine light come on to tell you something is wrong. Are you gonna lift the hood and see, or are you just gonna work on what's, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to actually go in there and fix what's broken. You can't fix it from the outside. So when you realize that, the physical is only here for the experience. If we didn't need the physical, we wouldn't be in the body. But once we realize how much power that we have beyond the physical, who we are behind the physical, like the physical is the final stage. It's like the seed is
Yes.
the inner, you know what I'm saying? And then the fruit would be the last. You got to go through the roots, you got to go through the tree, you got to go through the branches, and then you get the fruit. You know what I'm saying? So the fruit, the physical, would be the last place that you want to go. Like, you don't fix if the tree is faulty, you don't go fix the fruit, you fix the roots. You know what I'm saying? So go inside and fix it, and then everything else outside, it'll just be peaceful, it'll be easy peasy.
Exactly. You see what you said a while ago about the root, from the root to the fruit? Exact thing I was talking about this morning, but I put it in different words, but basically the same thing, because I was explaining about when you plant a seed, all you have to do is just water it. You get what I mean? I said, from the seed, the tree, you see all these branches, all the branches they have on a fruit
Yeah.
on it. Like what you said, the fruit is just the end result. That's why I say, if the root is like affected, the branches will, the tree
Yeah.
will, the fruits will.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Basically.
So that's and,
Absolutely.
and
So
that's it. So if you're
connected.
trying to work on the branches, or you trying to work on the tree, but you're not going to the roots, you're not fixing the problem. You're not fixing the
That's
problem.
the
You don't
See?
see
problem.
what's wrong with the root.
That's the problem.
Let me add to the little tree there, no? I can put two leaf on the tree. And I like a
Yeah.
tree, you know. You know, when we realize that opposites are equal, so within, so without, you know, so up, so down, then you start really understand life on a different level. As I said, the tree, you see? The tree growing at this big, majestic, beautiful thing upwards. See? But where did it start? It started from under. To go up, it started from under. So you put the seed under the ground. You see how that works? And then the tree then spring up now, and the tree then becomes this big, powerful, majestic, you know, plant where all the bear fruits give. See it? You want the outside, you go inside. You understand? We have to start to see the correlation between how things really work, you know, how the opposite really work. You understand? In every lie there's a truth, in every truth there's a lie, in every good there's a bad, in every bad there's a good. Them work together. You understand? So when we start really look at nature, teach us, life teach us, it teaches everything if you pay attention. Everything you ever want to know, it a go teach you. Just open your eyes, open your energy, and receive.
Absolutely. That is
Yeah.
it.
My
And
favorite
if
story is the rose and the bamboo tree. Like, we look at the rose like it grows fastly and everybody loves it, but the bamboo tree, it takes a long time to grow. But when it does actually break the ground, it grows so fast and so high. So imagine how deep the roots had to travel for it to go so high. You know what I'm saying? So it's just,
absolutely,
I mean, it's just
absolutely,
when you look into nature, you get this vibrate, like you get this sensation that just kind of it resonates. You know what I'm saying? That the connection is so powerful. It's so
yes.
powerful.
And the more you get to know yourself, is the more powerful you are. You're talking about the root again, because my experiences with this leaf alive, yes, and I had to expand my leaf for life the other day because where I live, I don't really have that space to put it in the ground and let it so I have to have it in a pot. So I have to monitoring it. You understand me? But the leaf for life, the big one I had, it actually swallowed up all the dirt. I'm like, boy, this plant needs to go deep to spread out so we can have this big plant because it's just in this little thing. It's like it's not getting enough here to breathe and enough space for it to expand. So it's just there and it's on one level. So it's the same thing with knowledge as well. The minute you think that okay, I'm right here, I don't need to do no application, I think I know. No, working on yourself supposed to be a everyday thing because the deeper you get in the ground is the more solid you are. You understand me? I said, look at a house without a steel. You get what I'm saying? So when I say rooted and grounded, man, I'm telling you, the more knowledge you gain of self is the more powerful you are. That is why we have to be sharing the knowledge. As Skinny Pops says a while ago, if it's not for you, it's not for you. It's not if it's not for you, if it's not your time for your awakening, that's how it goes. Jobless always say that when the student is ready, the teacher appear. You get what I'm saying? But trust me, knowledge is sweet. Self-knowledge, you cannot be operating properly if you don't have the knowledge of self. It is very, very important. The more knowledge you gain is the more powerful it is because to be powerful is to know that the power that you have lie within you and to be control of that power. You get what I'm saying?
That's it. He said no better than, I mean, that's it. You got to
That's
know stuff.
it.
I always preach, before we know anything, you shouldn't have a partner. You shouldn't have children. You shouldn't even have no friends if you don't know who you are. Because the lack of knowledge will attract people who know that you don't know yourself, if that makes sense. Like the
That's
lack of
true. That's
awareness
true.
that you have
That's
for
true.
yourself will attract people who know that you don't know yourself. Because if you knew yourself, you wouldn't allow the things that go on to go on, right?
That's
So
true.
the
That's
more
true.
you know yourself, the more you attract people who know their self as well, right? And they know
Yeah.
who know you, and they value the importance of self knowledge, self
That is
awareness,
true.
self application. You know.
That is true.
Yeah, with there's something that you attract like-minded people, So you see, if you don't know yourself,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, if you're a negative person, you attract negative people. And when you
Yes.
have that combination of negativity, that's when things don't work and everything becomes chaotic. That's why most people relationship don't work. You
Yes.
understand? Because they are attracting the people who are on the same frequency as they are. You understand? When you go inside of yourself and you love yourself and you learn to really love unconditionally, then you attract that love to you. Then you attract them type of
Absolutely.
people there to you. You understand? Because now you resonate on a different frequency. And at that time, everything outside start work how you want it. The finances, everything is just beautiful. You find that inner peace. Zane, but you have to find it in you
Okay.
first.
Pharaoh told a story in the last live, another live we were in, where his truck had malfunction, right? And he
Yes.
said even in like that situation, he still counted it all joy. And I just was like, this is what I'm talking about. But when you try to tell people, be happy, like stay joyful in every situation, do not allow anything that you hear or feel on the outside to take you out of that state on the inside. Because whenever you
Fix
change
yourself
states,
mentally.
you gonna pull in what. If I go sad, I'm gonna pull in the sad frequency. If I go angry, I'm gonna pull in the angry, you know what I'm saying? So stay in joy. And I just was like, it's good to know
Absolutely.
that the awareness
Absolutely.
is taking place, you know.
Absolutely.
And Kenny Pop, I never want to draw out the story, But the story even much nicer than that, I'm gonna show you how your dry works, see? So that happened and the truck is down. Somebody knock on my door in the morning. Boom, 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 boom. I wake up, it's a little Chinese man. And him say, hey brother, I got that part that you need, and I saw your axes on the ground. I have one right here in my truck. You want it? Imagine that, see it? So, alright, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Alright, you can take out the part.
That
Yeah,
lets you know that when you stay on that frequency, it has to come
everything
to
work like
you. It
magic.
has to come to you.
Everything work like magic. So what you do it now?
Everything. Yep.
Ain't go so bam. The part wasn't the exact part for my truck. See? This guy left. He went and he did his business delivery and he came back with his truck. Used his truck to pull my truck out. Stayed with me for about 3 hours.
Wow.
See? Helped me get my trailer situated. See? Then took me to Queens. Took me in his car. Then you understand me I say?
Yeah.
So I could get to my brother, where I borrowed my brother's car. See? I'm just showing you how beautiful people just come, because the energy attracts that.
Yes.
You understand? And I try to
So
give him
once you
some money.
know that, why would you come out of that energy? Like once you know
Exactly.
the places you've been and had to overcome, why would you go back to that? You know what I'm
Then that
saying?
me
Like
answer,
I'm not
man.
asking that question. I'm just saying, like, that is not gonna happen for me. It would never like I've already declared in my mind, joy is just my thing at this point. Gratitude is just my thing. It's not gonna be, I know every other stage. You know what I'm saying? So before I lose joy, I just lose the physical. Like I lose whatever in the
Planted.
physical that's trying to take me out of that state, you know?
That is
Absolutely,
it.
absolutely.
No human or no thing can take me out of that neither. You know, that's where I live. I am love. I resonate love. I give love. I get love. Everything is love and joy.
Beautiful, beautiful. And my bit about that, because you know what inside will eventually externalize itself. And you can basically look at one physical appearance, your face, and you can tell that something is wrong. You know, a lot of persons, they message me every day, literally. Oh, my smile make them day. Oh, you smile, you smile, you smile. And that makes me feel so good. Because even though I always have this beautiful smile on my face, that don't say that I don't have ups and downs. That don't say that everything is the way how I desire it to be at the moment. But I don't put these things on my mind, because I know that if you plant the seed today, you won't get the tree tomorrow. So you have to trust the process in whatever situation. So you don't worry about nothing at all. You understand me? Because if you're going to worry about your problems or anything, you're just going to get more problems. You understand me, I say? So you only focus on the solution and not the problem. And that's the trick to it. But it made me feel so good to know that, oh, you have a smile on your face, and knowing that the smile on your face, you don't put that smile on just to say, okay, let me put on a smile because you know you have a nice smile and people like the smile. It's coming from that place, because it's coming from a place of peace and contentment. Truly,
Genuine
that smile
smile.
is coming. Yes, that smile is coming. What's inside is externalize itself. You understand me? So that is so beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, man,
Beautiful,
it's a
beautiful.
wonderful life, you know. All if people can
It
see the
is.
true beauty within it.
Yes, that's true.
You know, that's what I was holding a Medi, and I just was feeling like, you know, this is why it's important to keep people focused on what's outside with all these distractions. You know what I'm saying? To keep you like chasing something that would never be, because it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like until you know what's within, you'll never be able to see the joy of what is without. You know what I'm saying? So as long as we stay focused on chasing the bag or this woman or that man or this experience or this, you know what I'm saying? Like as long as our focus is on the physical, we'll stay away from the inner, you know, and that's the trap. The trap is
That's
not
it.
it's outside. The trap is really what they make us look out on outside. You know what I'm saying? So as
Yeah.
long as they say if you want to keep the truth from a person, hide it in the book, right? But that's not true. I always say if you want to keep the truth from a person, hide it within themselves, because that's where they'll never look. They
Yes.
never go within. They
Oh
always
my
question
God.
anything you
That's
feel
true.
within, you question that. But if somebody outside of you come and tell you something, you would just take that and run with it. You'll make that your belief instead of going with what you feel. You know what I'm saying? So really, if you
That's
want
it.
to hide the truth, put it inside of them. They won't look there. They
That's
won't
it.
look there. So when you tell people to go within or be careful how you speak because you attract these things, and they don't want to take that and listen, let them be. Like just, hey, what you say? Make them stay. Make them stay.
Let them stay.
Make them stay.
That is it, Kenny Bob. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah.
Could have said it more better. That is
Because we
it.
can't say, we in the savior mindset. Sometimes we come out of religion and we come out of the church, but we don't come out of that savior mindset. We still feel like we can save or we can, you know what I'm saying? And you can't. You're not a savior. The only person who you can save is yourself and your thoughts and your mind. And you better keep it accurate. Keep
That
it
is
real
so true.
accurate. And remember balance,
100%.
because people look at you and feel like because you so
Amazing.
sweet that you can't be the other side, but you gotta know to for every equal it's the opposite equal. You know what I'm saying? So it's the opposite.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Big up yourself, Benjamin. I'm sorry, we're on TikTok live as well. So adding you to the live on Facebook, it's not gonna be so good. You have to come on TikTok to be able to come on the live, all right? All right, so I'm adding Martin to the live.
Hi.
Hi, Grand Rising.
Yeah,
Hi, how are
thank
you?
you for saying Grand Rising.
Good morning.
No, 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 brother, it's not morning. And I don't answer to morning
Grand Rising.
because it's the good morning. It's the English words of spells.
That's it. Teach me.
Sorry.
Teach me.
Okay, the English words is it's a false belief. It's false. It's basically spells. They change the words and make people be fooled. But in reality, if you look into the word, it actually means more than it is. Why would you say good morning when some people haven't passed away? No one passed away. Why would you say good morning? No one's passed away and beyond.
That's true. It's morning. Yeah, that's
Morning
true.
and morning is the
Why we're
same.
mourning?
Morning and morning is the same thing, just different
Yeah.
spell, but
Yeah.
it's the same thing.
No.
No,
That's where you
I
got it wrong.
understand what he's saying. He's saying pay attention to the words because a lot of these
Yeah, the
words are
word.
really
Yeah, the
saying
word.
something,
Yeah.
but because we're
Right.
Yeah.
so used to the word, we're not understanding what the word
What
really is
means?
saying.
Yeah.
There is a lady on YT. If you know what YT means, yeah. YouTube. There's a lady on YouTube, yeah, who will explain to you because I study about world
Yeah, we get
history.
it. We
I
get it.
study I study
Yeah,
about
we
world
say Grand
history.
Rising too. So we get it.
I study about world history and anything to do with anything I study. And I came across that and I was asking my friend who study as well, what is that about? And when I looked into it, I said, huh? And when I started looking at the meaning that she was talking about, the lady, I was like, yeah, it makes sense. And then I stopped using them words. I start using grand rising. I start using other words. Like for example, education. I start using educate.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. A lot of these words, even the word friend, the three end word in friend, this end.
Yeah,
And this
yeah.
is how they play with words. There's so much words. I have a book,
That's true,
where I
man.
write down a couple of these numbers. I write down a couple of these words which I don't use anymore. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
remember some of these also because I
But
don't
for
Sorry.
me
publish
now,
them
for
use
Like
me
them
let
now,
them
anymore.
know. Sorry.
Like,
So this is the one right here, right? The one that we all use that we never stop using is sorry. And this is a word that I despise hearing because sorry is the admission of being shameful and guilty, but we say it
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the normal thing to say. And that's why I tell
right?
people, like when you say you sorry, you admitting you put that feeling on you and then you attract these sorry situations and you wondering where they coming from, but you saying sorry over and over and over and over and over again, so you bringing shame and guilt to you bringing
to
shameful
yeah,
be
and guilt
sorry.
to
That's
yourself.
correct.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful. You got to be, and mourning is just like that's a trick. That's a word. Like when I learned that one a couple years ago, I was like, it makes sense. Because what's good about mourning when you look at how people feel when they mourning, what's good about that?
Exactly.
What's
Somebody
good about
crying
that?
tears. Somebody crying
Yeah.
tears.
So
I,
how
I
could it ever be good to be mourning? You know what I'm saying? That's not
and people argue
no.
with me. People argue with me. These words spell blah blah blah. You don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy. I said, okay, thank you very
Yeah,
much.
leave them. Leave them.
I said, thank you very much. I keep it
Yeah.
moving. Thank you very much.
Yeah, leave them. The ones who say that, because you're gonna get that resistance. You're gonna get people who tell you, "Don't tell me how to speak. Don't tell me how to express myself." Da 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 da. Leave them.
Yeah,
Leave
yeah.
them. You're not
For
here to
example,
fight. You're not
for
here to fight
example,
for them. You know, like leave them. If that's how you feel, if you don't want it, I'm not here to make you take it because that's force
right.
feeding. And anything you do with force is gonna come back in that nature. Like whatever you impress is what you're gonna express. You know what I'm saying? Whatever
Yes.
you express is what you're gonna impress. It's all the way around like that. So if they don't want it, don't make them take it.
For example, you know English law, right? It's all lies. It's all legalese. Legalese stands for legal lies. So when people ask me, well, how do you know these things? I said because I pick up a book and I've got a big internet, and I go and research in my spare time when I'm not doing nothing or I'm working somewhere. I just log on and research like how hard is it? It's all there. So there's this book I'm looking for right now, which is called the Black Law Dictionary. Now, this book tells you everything you need to know about the legalese. When I start telling people, listen, I'm trying to look for this book, and my friends told them the same thing. We don't agree to these laws of the UK. They look at us like, shut up. You guys don't know what is going on. The government says it's this on the TV. I said, listen, my TV that hasn't been on for maybe 2-3 years. Well, you think that probably even more.
Oh yes, television.
Yeah,
You gotta be
right.
careful of it
Television, you
because
see.
it programs you, you know.
Right. Now, when you go on the internet, you can pick and choose what you want to see. But with a TV, you can't do that because it's stuck on one station.
That's so right. That's so
Thank
right, my
you.
brother. And you know, I want to tell you something. You see, I live inside of me. And when I live inside of me, these laws, rules, restrictions, they don't apply. I move like I'm mystical, you know. I'm there and you can't even see me.
I'm gonna follow you, man. I'm gonna follow you people because you people talking. You people talking just like my friends. You people got some sense. Some people some sense where you can understand what's going on in society. So that's why I'm gonna follow you. You guys know what society is. You guys know what society is about. Yes.
And this is how the frequencies work. It attracts to you like-minded people. You don't have to go out and search for nobody. You know, they will
Right.
find you and you will find them.
You was just, yeah, you was just saying it as well. You was just saying it. That's how it goes.
Signal. It's like sending out a signal. Whoever hear that sound, they gonna come to. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna draw me in. You know, like when your favorite song come on, you turn it up.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? You get the dancing and moving to it because
But
that's your sound. You know.
did you know how I found you guys? I was flicking through looking for one of my friends, yeah, one of my friends because, and I heard you guys talking. I was like, eh, relax, pause a minute, let me listen. Forget the friend, let me listen.
And that's the energy. Alright. What you don't know, yesterday I was speaking to an empress, right? And I was expressing to her that we think that we are the smartest things here. I don't think we're the smartest things here, you know. And I said, you know, the dolphins are smarter than us, and the whales are smarter than us. And she said, why? I said, because they speak a language that is way complex than our language. They're still speaking in frequencies and wave and sonar. They're speaking the universal language. A dolphin can speak to another dolphin on the next end of the world and understand exactly what that dolphin is saying and know exactly what to do while we're speaking verbally. See? And then I told a story because one of my younger brothers is a captain, right, at sea. And he got a distress call. There was a yacht that was sunk, that they had in some problems and the yacht sank. And there was five older men on the yacht. And when he got there, they spotted 4 of the men he was trying to pick up the first man, and he fell. He gave out. He couldn't hold on no longer. You know,
Right.
he drowned. They picked up 3 men, and the last man was missing. So my brother was there and he was looking out in his binoculars trying to find the next man, and then he said he saw a head, a little black head, far, but the head was coming towards him too fast. It was coming real fast. I was like, what? And he looked, and that head came, and when he got close, guess what happened? The man was on the back of a giant turtle. He said that turtle saved the man, take him to the ship, let him off and turn back. What does that say? That these animals, these creatures aren't intelligent? Why are we fooling ourselves? Why we think that we are the most intelligent beings here? Until we are grounded back to this earth and we speak the language of this earth and we speak the language of this universe, we're not as intelligent as we think we are. I should not have to open my mouth to communicate to anyone of you.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I totally agree with what you're saying. I totally agree. Because
That's why
right
I
now,
said,
right?
that's not the Ben saying. They take us from nature. You get what I'm saying? They
Yes,
separate us. 100%. Go
it's
ahead. Go ahead.
100, and that's
yeah,
why.
right now,
Me and
society
Grace.
is just
Oh, go ahead.
they're trying to trick us basically. They're trying to inject the kids and stuff, and it's not good because what it
Fear.
is they
We
made.
don't even focus on fear. The thing about it is once you start saying things like that, then you create fear. It's a fear
Oh,
tactic.
me,
So
they
don't
can't
even
scare me.
share.
They
We
can't
don't
scare
know
me.
what I'm saying is we don't share their tactics. It don't matter to us what they do. We do what we do. We don't take our, like he said, we live within. You know what I'm saying? So let them
Right.
do their thing. We don't focus on that. We don't share that, because it just creates fear. So now
But
you're
guess what? Well,
telling me
guess
that
what?
they're gonna do this, but you're not giving me no solution to, you know what I'm saying? We only focus on the solution and not the problem.
Well, guess what? I took my name off. I'm taking my name off the system, and reclaiming my name by Strawman and other entities, so I can get rid of them of my case. So when they see me on the street, they can just walk past me and don't even question me.
Same thing. I'm changing my name, everything. I don't want this European name.
Trust me,
Yeah.
because what it is here, when you was free, when you was 3 years old, your dad is supposed to come and collect you, come and collect you, because what it is, the birth certificate was made in the London fire because they wanted to track people and find out who's who, because too many people going missing and they wanted to track who it was. So because of that, yeah, your dad was supposed to come and collect you at 3 years old, and because he didn't come collect you, you are owned by the state. And because I've learned all this year, I'm taking my name off and reclaiming my name legally by Strawman, and they can't tell me nothing because it's all legal. I'm doing it under their rules. So guess what? They can go. They can go, yeah, fly. They can go fly. I was gonna say something else,
Yeah, that is it. You gotta do what you gotta do. I remember say we most of us with our English law surname, we get it from the slave master in it. Like my
Right.
name is Hilton. When I did back deep research on the first Hilton, there are some white people from England in it. So and
Listen,
we get that
listen.
name from the slave master. So it's not necessarily mean you get it from your father, whatever. It's a slave master name. Like for example, this is the Hilton slaves, all those men that came under the Hilton with name Hilton, and you have Mr. Bennett, you have like McDonald and so forth and so
Hmm.
forth.
Right.
Hmm.
That's how they used to do it.
I
You know
was
what I'm saying?
doing my family tree this actually 3 days ago. And this, like, I really just sat there and did the hints that it was giving me and connected all the dots. And when I got to my great great grandfather, I
What?
saw.
When you say great, sorry to cut you, because when people say
Yeah.
great grandfather, you need to give a number. Which one is it? The
No,
first
I'm
great
talking about
grandfather.
three. I'm talking about three back. So not
Okay,
my
free back.
grandfather, not
Okay,
my
free back.
great grandfather, not my great grandfather. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going just count 1, 2, 3. If I say great, that's one. That's two. If I say great great, that's three, right?
Uh-huh.
If I say great great great, that's four, right?
Right.
So when I got to this point, okay, I could see the trail, I could see the names, Then I go to the census of like 1900, the census of 1890. You know what I'm saying? And I see where the St. Josephine plantation, where my great 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 grandfather was, he took the name of the plantation owner. So the name that we've been carrying this entire time is not our name, it's their name.
And,
It's
and,
their
and people,
name.
Yes, it's their name. It's their
uh,
name, and how we gonna track this thing? We can't track this. We can't track the our family tree through our last name that we have now. Um, so that is why they mix up the thing, and because we have to go back to Africa. You know, like how they say that most Jamaican came from Ghana and all of that. We'd have to
You
go
can track it
back.
from within, though.
Yeah, you can track it from within. That's it. You can track it from within. Yeah. Because when I came to the point, you know what I'm saying, of past that, right? Once I saw his name, what his original name was, and then what the name was he took, I went back to the original name, and then I was able to go farther. You know what I'm saying? And I could remember my grandmother saying these names. I remember. So I called my mother. I said, "Have you ever heard grandma mention these names?" You know? She was like, "Yeah, where you get those names from?" And that's what verified it for me. You know what I'm saying? That was I could just feel it like, okay, now this makes sense. This is it right here. You know what I'm saying? And when I
Yeah.
felt it, I was like, it clicked. Everything clicked, you know? And I was just like, I don't want nothing to do with, I don't want nothing to do with none of it, you know? I
I'm
don't want
telling you.
nothing to do with none of it.
Yeah.
But that's why you got to be, the name of a person is their nature. So when you take on these people names, you take on their nature.
The nature. You do.
Take on their
You do.
nature. Think you can
You do.
carry somebody's name and not carry their nature. It's impossible.
Let
If
me
you
tell
call
you
an apple
something.
tree an apple, it's got to be the nature of an apple, you know?
Let me tell you something. Right up until 2019, my life changed dramatically, and everything that I was questioning, like why, everything just started coming to me in 2019, even though my awakening started in 2020. In 2019, I will never forget this. 2019 June, I was there, and a voice said to me, change your name from what you was calling yourself. I don't want to say what it is because that name I kind of like bury it with the past, something, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, to Grace. And let me tell you something. Since I put that out in the atmosphere, say, listen to me, Grace it is. May I tell you something? My life has been graceful. So you see, when you say you take on the name, you take on the nature. That is why even when somebody come on your live and you see them call themselves one name, you can just tell what a person is by the name them call themselves. Look at that name, the journey. Look at Pharaoh. You understand what I say? So when you see Pharaoh, it's like, oh, this is somebody, this is a some awakened being right now. Love to talk to this person. Just the name alone can tell you something about the nature of that person.
Yeah. Yeah, the name is the nature, you know?
Yeah.
If you meet a Pharaoh, the second you hear Pharaoh, you instantly go to like the most high. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's grace. When you hear grace,
That's
you
it's true.
yeah.
It's
And
true.
that's why,
It's true.
like you said, the original name they gave me, I kind of buried it with the past. People still use it. And I still, if you know me, you know me. So if you know that name, then I know you know me from a long time ago, But
Yeah,
when I
yeah.
use the name Kenny Pop, it reminds me of when my grandmother said, when my mother told her what she was gonna name me, she said, well, she gonna be my Keenie Pop. And I was still in the
Mm.
womb at this time. So Keenie Pop has just been it's like she felt my nature before she gonna be my Keenie Pop. You know what I'm saying? So it's just been my name.
Um,
That's been my name the entire time.
beautiful, beautiful.
That's the one I
That
carry. The other one I let them, that's the legalese. Like he said, that's the legalized.
that's it for real. It's no joke about it. Thanks for the tapping. Thanks for the tapping. Yo, big up on yourself still, because I'm gonna clock out, I should say clock up. Well, clock up, same thing. Well, the journey. Let me follow you as well, persons. If you're free Thursday, we'll be here Thursday again, same time. same place. We'll do it again. Thank you so much. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for your input. Thank you so much, Vera. Thank you, Martin. Thank you, Kenny Pop. Thank you
Thank
so
you for
much.
your
And all the one
time,
on Facebook as
Jason.
well. Thank you so much for listening. I am sure you appreciate this live. And Kenny Pop, let me tell you something, because you have been not be able to see teacher learn for the past couple of weeks. Because you know
My
me, sometimes I work with my available time. But this day, let me tell you, I come on by talking about the power of the mind and how you can attract and create. When I thought of teacher and learn this rising, I was thinking about you. Then I look at the time, I was like, it's after 12. But before teacher and learn, when I get up this rising, I was like, because if you realize I sent you an early text and said
yeah, I
good
saw
rising,
that.
right?
I saw that.
So I was saying that, I wonder if I didn't see a reply, like shortly. So I was like, she probably went to bed early. She's going to catch teacher and learn. It would be nice to have her this rise and teacher and learn. So when I turned the live on, my mind just run on you and just came back off. Like that already in my subconscious in it. So I catch myself like thinking about you for just a second, and then it flip off. It was like, so when I see you come on, I was like, that is it.
Yeah.
That is
And
it.
the time, like you said, you work on your available time. So sometimes I will get up early to catch it, but if it's not on, then I just continue, you know what I'm saying, my rejuvenation cycle. So that's where, I'll be missing. But as long as I'm up and it's this
Yeah.
time, then yeah, I'll be there.
And it's beautiful though, because look at it. You came on and shared a live and some other beautiful souls came on.
Yeah,
So
that's how
it's
it
just
works.
beautiful.
That's how it works.
Everything
Yeah.
happened
Connection.
how it's supposed to happen. So we not complain. And what we think we miss, we don't miss it. I
Can't
was
miss
just
it.
talking to myself this rising when I was, taking a shower, washing my face. It was like thinking on a certain things in my life, and I was like, a little thought come to me, and I was like, I didn't miss that. It's
No,
coming back to me some way, somehow.
yes,
So I was thinking
for
about
sure.
something that, didn't went the way I wanted to. I was like, nah, I won't even entertain that thought because I don't miss anything. You
Nope.
understand me?
Nope. Nothing can
It's going
miss
to fall
you.
in place.
Everything that's yours has got to come to you. You just got to put yourself in alignment on that frequency to receive it. So, first of all,
Thank
see
you.
yourself, right, and accept yourself. Next, see the highest for yourself. Like if you're going to use your imagination, don't imagine the lowest, imagine the absolute highest, imagine the best. And
Absolutely.
that's why I was telling him
That's the
earlier,
thing.
we don't discuss the negative. We don't discuss the problem. We discuss the solution and we see the best possible outcome, because we know that our thoughts create that reality.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Big up blessing.
Right now, I'm
Yeah.
right now. I'm trying to think about no food.
You're
Yeah,
trying
the
to think
second
about
you think about it, you put the resistance in it. So the way not to think about it is just to put something else on your mind. Because if you're thinking about no food, then you're gonna think about food. You're already thinking of you leave space for it. So if I try not to think about something, I'm automatically thinking about what I'm trying not to think about it, right? Because I'm giving it that energy.
that's
So the
true.
best way you can
That's
do
true.
that is just give yourself something else to focus on. Find something to engage, like
Keep
actively engage
occupied.
yourself in. And
Keep
that's why I
yourself
say
occupied.
create.
That's how I do it.
Yeah,
That's how I do it.
create.
I'm too occupied. Too occupied.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, keep
yeah,
myself so occupied.
yeah,
Anyways, big up on yourself, kings and queens.
yeah.
We're gonna
Thank you for your
continue.
time, space, and
This is a
energy.
beautiful topic to be in. We're talking about intuition today, going within. So it has been a beautiful topic. So follow me and teach and learn, because I'm gonna download these two lives, the part 1 and 2 on TikTok. I'm gonna put them on YouTube. So follow me on YouTube as well, teach and learn, because we gotta upload this and share it out for
That
persons
is
who's
good.
not on TikTok and whatever Facebook. Get me? I will miss it. Need to see this powerful, powerful message.
Very powerful.
So big up on yourself.
Yep,
Carl,
everybody
big up
follow
yourself.
everybody so we can keep these connections growing, Keep
Yes,
sharing and
absolutely.
following. Yeah, keep these connections growing.
Yes, absolutely. All
Yep,
right.
have a beautiful
Thank you
day.
so much. See you
See you.
later. Bye, Martin. Um, Marlene, big up. See you later, Kenny Pop. Speak to you in a
See you
bit.
later. Mhm.
In a bit, my dear, in a bit.
All right. You take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.